Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They're going to go. It's Darling. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. Oh, he sheds himself free. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell. 31 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson eluding the pressure right. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Ready. 60 out low. Rotate. Let's go, defense. Hey. D, man up, D. Check 52.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a handoff to Ingram. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Jackson rolling to his left. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. A little too much air under that one. That could have easily been 6 points.
Yeah, with the kind of speed he has, it's almost impossible, we think, to actually overthrow it. But he did exactly that. I think he probably tried to get it out there maybe just a little bit too quickly.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 11 yards is the gain on the keeper there, but now it's third down. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now the question, what do you do here? Time's not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Had a nice move, but couldn't free much space. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Bravo.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
So first thing that crosses my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. A final shot before the break. Darnold. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that is caught. But the back judge right there to say incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Ingram again, a first down carry. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A handoff. It's Mark Ingram. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Jam. He's coming. We got double up. You need to unhook me. Yo, baby, I got you. Run.
4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Switch. Motion to back.
On 3rd down, Mark Ingram. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Well, they have had success when he keeps the ball running it, but not in that situation. I mean, I think we got an example of why NFL coaches really don't like their quarterback in the running game.
Because whether he keeps it or not, he's likely going to take a hit, isn't he?
No doubt about it. And defenses, they're looking to put that hit on quarterback.
Flush to his right. Snead's got it. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Willie Snead, 29 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Again, it's Bell. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On first down, it's Darnold. And Darnold, he lost the football. We've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Here we go.
Now Darnold.
Ooh,
That is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Darnold down to throw. A screen to Bell. And some room to roam now. Bell, Solak, and nothing but daylight ahead. Past the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell, 78 yards. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Ingram again. And not much much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that run play. Escaping the pressure right. And it's caught. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
So that'll back him up 5. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look to grab a late lead. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And the ball moved up here now to 2nd and 7 following the penalty.
Check Mike 57, Mike 57.
After the penalty, it's Ingram. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got it.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram taking it in as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity?
Give me that.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they will bring this back. It's a pick 6.
This game.
How many of y'all came to win? Oh, they asking my name, huh? You ready? S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. Yeah, I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. I come